What happened is a large piece of stone fell off of this 37-story building, and the sidewalk shed itself, it hit it, smashed up the sidewalk shed good, but the big piece of stone didn't hit the ground, did not crush a pedestrian that was passing by underneath. That's the good news. But that being said, we really wanted to dig into if that's normally what happens, or if those scaffolding collapses we've covered time and time again is more the norm. We saw workers removing more of the failing facade from 16 Court Street a couple days after one large stone dislodged from the building and fell several stories. Pictures from the Department of Buildings show how the sidewalk shed and scaffolding kept it from coming down onto the sidewalk, but broken bits of the shed itself did send one person to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. You're relieved to see that it actually worked.
Yes, thank you, Jesus.
Yeah. There are more than 9,100 active sidewalk sheds around the city, according to the Department of Buildings, down from a peak of 11,300 during the summer of 2020. The city does not keep data on the number of times one has kept a piece of falling debris from hitting the ground. Although there have been a number of instances in recent years when the sheds themselves have collapsed down onto people. None of those times have resulted in someone dying, as opposed to the 4 fatal partial building collapses that have killed people since May 2015, according to the Department of Buildings.
It was coming down all day. This ain't the first time.
It was crumbling before the big one fell.
Yeah.
Back in Brooklyn Heights, neighbors told us this facade has been coming down for some time, even before the sidewalk shed was put up. They just hope it does not linger for years in the neighborhood like other scaffolding that never seems to go away.
It's been here for a while, but what I don't understand, why the city allow them to keep the scaffolding that long if they don't renovate or do something with it.
A few years ago, momentum was building to put in regulations where scaffolding could only be up for a certain amount of time until work started being done. But since then, the city council has changed, the mayor has changed, and the pandemic really stalled a lot of legislation, including those scaffolding regulations.